Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. On Monday evening, the United States Supreme Court made the final decision that the second iteration of the president's travel ban is in fact constitutional, negating the decisions made in smaller courts from earlier this year. This decision will allow the full effects of the ban to be implemented in Iran, Libya, Syria, Yemen, Somalia, and Chad. You all know Chad, that gorgeous blonde your girlfriend couldn't resist leaving you for. Well, sorry, but Chad's not a person. It's a country with a 54% Muslim majority and a rising terrorism issue. This country joins the other 5 on the list, which blocks individuals in these nations from traveling to the United States via airplane. Although, there have been some reports of Somalis attempting to make this tedious swim across the Atlantic Ocean. With lawsuits still being filed in smaller countries against the executive order, the Supreme Court is expected to hold further hearings to determine the specifics and legalities in effect. With speculation rising of whether or not more countries will be added to the list, we can expect to see more details and potential conclusions coming from the Trump team in the near future. Now let's move on. Yesterday, which was Tuesday the 5th for those of you who remain oblivious to current time and date. Oh yeah, we definitely know you're out there. News broke about the president's intentions of moving the U.S. Embassy in Israel from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem. This move would, of course, recognize Jerusalem as the official capital of Israel. Many have been arguing this for years due to Israel's religious significance and its involvement in history through many empires and eras. Jerusalem has suffered for thousands of years from being conquered or converted to new religions, giving many different groups a substantial claim to the land. Palestine and its supporters, having been forcibly removed from the land over the past century, are now up in arms claiming to have the only right to possess the land. This has caused great conflict between the two countries, leaving them almost at the brink of war. It's sort of like two children fighting over the same toy and never giving up the battle, then bringing everyone else into the conflict and claiming each has the true right to its ownership. But in all seriousness, this conflict will continue to escalate as more countries are promising to relocate embassies to Jerusalem, all while Palestinians become increasingly enraged over the situation. So our only option is to sit here and wait while this continues to unravel. Lastly, Time magazine announced today its finalist for the Person of the Year award. The award has been granted to a group of people instead of only one person, because if you weren't already aware, it is now acceptable for an individual to identify as only a fraction of a human being. The heroes, who revealed the identity of their sexual abusers in the #metoo movement, have been granted this prestigious honor. As many of us are now well aware, the sexual abuse victims of Congress members and Hollywood big shots have broken their silence by coming forward, and after many years have exposed their offenders. These individuals, mostly women, have inspired others like themselves to do the same, creating the movement we now know as #metoo. With countless sexual allegations being brought forth every day, we can start to see a steady flow of abusers being accused, with no end in sight. Do you think this is deserving of a Person of the Year award? Do you think that we are taking steps in a positive direction when it comes to spreading the truth? Only time will tell us the answers, but we'll have to wait for that. Join us on Friday for tomorrow and Friday's news. And if you enjoyed the video, leave a like down below.